We just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for episode 12 of Gotham. And you know, it's funny, I just finished watching this episode a little while ago, and I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I actually liked it. Because there were some parts that I thought were absolutely phenomenal, but there were some parts that kind of had me scratching my head. And see if you agree with me on this, but Gruber, the way they were setting him up, I thought he was going to be one of the primary villains throughout the rest of the season. And, and, the build up towards him going after Maroni was good. The steps he was taking to get there, I thought it was building up towards something big. And then Gordon throws a glass of water on him, and that's it. That's it. He's caught. Gordon gets his badge back. And, I knew Gordon was going to become a detective again rather soon. I kind of saw that. But I just didn't think it would happen in this fashion, I kind of wish they would have had Gruber a little bit more, a little longer for the season. I felt they really kind of needed one of those mainstay villains. I mean, I know we got Penguin, don't get me wrong, but Penguin is not really at a conflict with Gordon yet, or he's kind of right now trying to find his way, and the mob is basically fighting amongst each other. So I kind of thought the Gruber thing was built up, but then it was kind of just, I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like the rug got pulled from underneath us, you know what I mean? But it's, I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about that scene, because when he first threw the water at him, I started cracking up, because it was just so funny. Here's this guy, super intelligent, pulled off this major scheme, and he gets done in by a glass of water? I don't know. But, with that said, I thought the other element of the story for this episode was really good. And, Falcone coming very close to being done in by Beauty. And, of course, Penguin, his biggest trump card, finally eats the fish. No pun intended there. But, now I'm not saying that Fish Mooney's over with. I do think we're going to see more of her. Obviously, if you saw the highlights, she looks like she's going to be tortured, but I have a feeling she might get out of that. And if you saw some of the commercials throughout the episode, you'll see that Robert Lord Taylor is talking about a fight scene or an action scene involving Mooney, which I'm only assuming we're going to see next episode. So there's a chance that we might see her for a while yet, which is fine, because I really, as I've said throughout this whole season, I really like Jada Pinkett Smith as Fish Mooney. I thought she's done a great job, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of her. But I got to say, I don't know how much more of her we're going to see. So, the one thing I got to say, though, I'm kind of surprised that Maroni is still around. This guy is not that bright. You know what I mean? Like, he, to me, is not the brightest criminal. I mean, so I'm surprised that he has made it this long, but I think his days are numbered as well. Now, Gordon and, and I keep forgetting this lady's name because it's only the second time I've seen her, and they haven't shown too much of her. But I'm talking about the doctor from the female wing of Arkham. So now they seem to be having something that's established. To me, it looks like Gordon has completely forgotten about Barbara. And you want to know something? For better. Because, obviously, Barbara ran off with Montoya. Montoya dumped Barbara. And now we see that Barbara is trying to stay with her parents for a little while, try to collect herself and get her shit together. And you know what? I don't think there's any, I don't want to say there's no chance for Barbara and Gordon. And I know there's some hardcore Batman fans out there that probably don't like this portion of the story element. And I can understand that. I mean, Barbara has been with Gordon, I know she's, in the comics, and I know that also, obviously in the movies, they've been together. But if you remember, Dark Knight Rises, she did leave him. So we'll see what happens there. Now, Edward Nygma, very interesting. He's obviously had a crush on Kringle, I think her name was Mrs. Kringle, or Miss Kringle, I should say, for quite some time. She's always creeped out by him. And, it's funny, when he walked away and he overheard her say how weird he is, to me, I kind of felt like that was the little thing that's going to probably start off with Edward Nygma. I don't think we're going to see him start to become or develop into the Riddler until maybe next year. But I think we're going to start seeing hints, and I think we're going to start seeing seeds planted. And that little moment when he paused there, for me, that was like the first little seed. Because, Edward, for the most part, Bullock's made fun of him, Gordon's made fun of him, Captain's made fun of him, and he seems to take it all in stride. But I think when his feelings are involved, and obviously his feelings are involved for this, very heavily feeling for this woman, I think that's when we're going to see just how things affect him when it comes to somebody he might care about, but he doesn't know how to express it. Obviously, he's got social, restraints almost. Like, he's just not a sociable person. He doesn't know how to socialize, especially with the opposite sex. So I think that's going to be probably the start of his what I think is going to be a slow, methodical development into, you know, the Riddler at some point. But we'll have to see on that. But overall, the episode, God, it's hard. You know, if you ask me a week from now, I might have a solid answer. On one end, I thought the Gruber storyline was handled a little odd, you know, because the way they were setting it up, it looked like he was going to be a villain that was going to be around for a while, maybe a nuisance to Gordon and Bullock. And not only did he come down pretty fast, he came down to a glass of water. It was so comical. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I liked it or not. But I guess laughing at it was the best reaction, but I can't say if it was a laugh. It's just hard to explain. I'm sure somebody's out there had to feel the same way about that scene. You know, here he is talking up this whole thing, and then Gordon's like, yeah, I hate losing, splash. And it's like, what? But on the other hand, the ending with Falcone, Liza, Fish, the Penguin coming in and literally getting the last laugh, and Falcone choking her out, which I knew he was going to kill her. You know, that was a very, very interesting ending. It was very good. That's actually been some of the best parts of the show so far. It has been the conflict between the organized crime and Gotham. So it's going to be even better when they finally get back to Gordon concentrating on the organized crime and seeing how that's going to play out. But overall, I thought it was a good episode. I did enjoy it. I did like the ending. I'm a little bit more interested right now in what's going on with the organized crime than I am with whatever's giving, Gordon trouble. But I still enjoy watching Gordon and Bullock do their thing together. They're a great duo. I continue to enjoy and have fun watching them. And overall, I'm enjoying the show. I think it's gotten better progressively, which is a good thing. And we'll see what happens next episode. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description. You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for episode 12 of Gotham. And you know, it's funny, I just finished watching this episode a little while ago, and I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I actually liked it. Because there were some parts that I thought were absolutely phenomenal, but there were some parts that kind of had me scratching my head. And see if you agree with me on this, but Gruber, the way they were setting him up, I thought he was going to be one of the primary villains throughout the rest of the season. And, and, you know, the build-up towards him going after Maroni was good. You know, the steps he was taking to get there, I thought it was building up towards something big.